All right, RC Racing Innovations. Here is the new Black Widow Pro Bike bearing retainer. It allows you to go from the 3/8 diameter bearing to the 1/2 inch diameter bearing. And here's the retainer for it. Instead of the bearing being supported and riding by the axle, the flange on the bearing right here, the flange actually gets supported in a retainer. So it takes some resistance off the drive axle. It gives you increased strength for these higher demand motors and battery types that are out there now, such as the graphene and the high voltage. This is going to show you how to put the bearing in. It's a very tight tolerance, and the only things you will need, which is good to have, is a round file, small one, a socket, a hammer, and a flat spot. And I'm going to go ahead and show you. So you push the bearing through here as so. You can see it's not sitting flat on the top side. You want it to go all the way down. The remaining portion down at the bottom here will sit flush with the bike side rail. So flip it over, put it on something flat and hard. Find a socket that fits over the bearing, just barely over. You don't want to go too much. You want to kind of tap it around the retainer area. So once you got that, hit it in, and there you have it, nice and flush. I'm going to show you the difference from this bearing and the other bearing. This is the 3/8 bearing. This is the 1/2 inch bearing. Both a 1/4 inch inner diameter for axles. You can see the difference in the size. Of course, the bearings are going to be significantly different and larger inside. So this upgrade is going to help with the increased power load. Again, as new battery technology, new motor technology comes out, the more power we're able to lay down. This is going to bolt onto the bike. We will have a kit available that's going to come with 2 bearings, 2 bearing retainers, the screws, and a template plate. The template plate is going to bolt onto the side of the bike, and it's going to allow you to pre-drill these 2 holes where you need them, and then the center one as well. With the center one, you're going to want to go about a 1/2 inch diameter hole. You're going to want to use like a step drill bit. It makes it a lot easier to do. And the other holes be 3mm. They'll be a snug fit. So there you have it. I'm not going to go too far into it. Just wanted to show how to put the bearing in. Thanks, folks.